Are you a student who's looking for a job or doesn't know what to major in? Well, we have two guests who have answers for us. Please welcome Donna and Mel.
That's
Parker.
right, got it.
How are you guys doing?
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, tell us, what's your title?
Well, I have a rather long title. It's Experiential Learning Specialist here at Arizona Western College.
Well, what do you do?
And some of the things I do is helping students find jobs, discover what they want to do, and help them explore majors here at the college. And also work with them on internships and resumes, mock interviews, lots of other different duties.
Great. Mr. Parker, what's your title?
My title is Career Services Coordinator, which is a lot shorter and easier to remember than Donna's. And I do the same things that she just said.
Great stuff. Well, tell us about the Student Employment Program. What is this about?
Well, the Student Employment Program is here on campus. We use an online service called Jobs for Matadors, and it's brand new. It just started in July 16th of this year. And basically, it's an online service where students can log in and create a profile, download their resume, and then look for jobs that are posted on the system.
Great, so this is all online.
And so it's all online now, and it's really convenient because we no longer have to do any paper applications and send them over. So it makes it quick and easy for the students to be able to look for the jobs that they're interested in.
What type of jobs are there for students?
We have a wide variety of jobs right now listed on the Jobs for Matadors. Currently we have over 40 positions open, both on and off campus positions. So they range anywhere from student employment, which is part-time and is located here on the campus, to what we call part-time or full-time employment off the campus for local employers, as well as internships are posted there too.
Cool. What are some of the requirements for a job like this?
There's a wide variety of requirements that each employer will post on the system, what they're looking for. Some may be looking for students who have been in college for more than a year. Maybe they're a sophomore here at AWC. They sometimes look for certain majors. If, for example, if it's a work study for the chemistry department, they may be looking for a chemistry major. And then if it's an off-campus, they may be looking for certain skills like how well you type and how well you can answer phones, are you bilingual, things like that.
Wow.
So they can actually put those in their job description.
Cool. Any internships or what are some of the internships you guys offer?
Right now, there is a couple different ways we work with students on internships. We do a one-on-one search. If we don't have an internship listed on the Jobs for Matadors site that pertains to their interest area, their major, we can do a one-on-one search and try to find them a local employer who would like them to intern with their company, or refer them to some other, there's many national internships out there. It's just a matter of looking and trying to find the right one. We do have several internship and volunteer opportunities listed on the Jobs for Matadors. Some are local. For example, we have one student right now who's doing one with the Marshal's office, who's going to be, there's going to be one continuing in the springtime for them. Okay. And also the Superior Court in Arizona is looking for, in Yuma County, is looking for interns. They are volunteer positions.
Wow.
And we also have one from the national organization called HACU, or HNIP, which is the Hispanic National Internship Program, which is a phenomenal opportunity because they go to Washington, D.C., all expenses are paid, and it's a paid internship on top of that.
Oh my.
And they get to work with congressional leaders, as well as some, depending on what your major is, they may place you with a housing organization or some other government entity that matches with your major. Interesting.
Where can students go and look for these opportunities?
The easiest way to find the Jobs for Matadors is to go to azwestern.edu /career services, our homepage. And right on there, they'll see a logo that is the Jobs for Matadors logo, and they can click on it, and it'll take them to, it'll say Jobs for Matadors for students, and then there's one for the employers so that they can register too.
Great, great. Can students reapply for a job they had before?
Well, what's really nice about this system, for example, is once they're in the system, they're always in the system. So if their position either on or off campus doesn't work out, they already have a profile created so they can start applying for other positions, certainly. And if they are currently employed on campus, and say it comes to the end of the semester, if the supervisor chooses to rehire them and has the hours, they can do that. That would be between the student and the supervisor.
Cool. Are most jobs part of the work-study program?
We do have quite a few work-study positions at the beginning of the year. Many of them are filled right now. We do have a few still open. But we're getting more and more off-campus employers posting part-time and full-time positions also. So right now it's probably about 50-50 for the amount of jobs. I currently have like 40 open, and maybe 15 to 20 of those are work-study positions,
okay,
if that many.
So half of
Yeah.
it. How does a student qualify for work-study?
The way they qualify for a work-study position is they have to be receiving financial aid or eligible for financial aid. They need to have at least a 2.0 GPA and be enrolled in at least 6 credit hours at AWC. Yeah. And then, like I said, for the other positions that are not work-study positions, that are off campus, it would vary depending on what the employer needs as to the requirements.
I see. How flexible are the hours for these jobs, for the work-study program?
Many of the jobs are flexible, especially the student employment program jobs. The work-study jobs are basically designed that a student is a student first and then an employee second. So unless there's a specific need, they work around the student's schedule. But once in a while, we'll get a position that they definitely need somebody to say 12 to 5 or 8 in the morning to noon or something like that. And in those cases, they are going to be looking, they'll put that in the description.
And you already talked about what the employers is looking for. Can you repeat that again?
Sure. Some of the things that this employers may be looking for is how well they type, their customer service skills. Some of them are looking for those higher level GPAs. We've had some posted that were requiring over a 3.0 GPA. And so there's a wide variety of skills and abilities that they're looking for in students.
Right. Any volunteer opportunities for students?
Yes, there is quite a few, especially in Yuma, because there's not a lot of paid internships here. Most of the opportunities for students to get experience when there's not a job for them, we encourage them to contact agencies locally to volunteer, such as a Crossroads Mission, Yuma Community Food Bank, and many of the other local adult literacy program. And there's many other programs out there who would love to have students come and volunteer to get experience.
Get the experience, right?
Right.
That's really important.
And like I said before, on the Jobs for Matadors, more and more of those agencies, United Way is one, YRMC is another, and I'm trying to think of some of the others that are logged in, but there's quite a few that have started to log their volunteer opportunities into the Jobs for Matadors site also.
Great. A question for Mr. Parker here.
Oh, great.
What is Majors for Matadors Fair?
Majors for Matadors, it's our Majors Fair. As far as I know, it's the first one AWC has ever offered, at least in the 23 or so years I've been here. It's the only one that I can recall. And the idea, instead of marketing jobs from employers, this is marketing our programs, our majors and certificates, our academic majors and certificates, to our students here at Arizona Western College and also to area high school seniors. And that's coming up on Wednesday, November 7th from 9 to 1 here on the main campus.
Where on campus is the
It'll be in the Schoening Center in the 3C building.
Okay. What are some of the most popular majors in the fair?
Most popular majors. Well, administration of justice is very possible, law enforcement.
Right.
The business majors are very popular. Nursing, and there are jobs in nursing. There are jobs in law enforcement, so I'm sure that's what attracts a lot of the students. But there are many others. Psychology is a very popular major here at AWC. Culinary arts, you know, everybody's got to eat, you know, so the hospitality industry has suffered a little bit with the recession, but they're starting to pick things up right now, and we have the luxury, we have our population doubles here in the wintertime, so with the winter visitors, so we have, the restaurants are going crazy. We also, this year at the Majors Fair, we're going to be focusing on the STEM program, science, technology, engineering, and math. Both NAU and the U of A have partnerships with AWC in that regard. So systems engineering, and of course everybody loves engineers. They're going to be, that major is going to be featured at the Majors Fair, as well as automotive, welding, industrial technology. These are all hands-on types of majors, and there are jobs in those fields.
Absolutely. Well, a general question, what advice do you give students who are looking for jobs?
Basically, we tell them to treat it as a full-time job. If you're serious about your jobs, if you're serious about your job search, it'll be more successful. If you get up early, you make sure you have you present yourself well to employers, and are willing to go and talk one-on-one with employers. Introduce yourself and make a great presence, then they're more likely to get employed.
Right. And you did talk about international students can also apply for these jobs.
Many of the jobs on campus, there are not many, I should say, there are a few on-campus positions that are funded through what we call college payroll, which are not dependent on students receiving financial aid, and those would be the ones that international students would be eligible for.
Any other services that the department offers students?
Yes, we will work one-on-one with students to develop their resumes, and we do that both through the online system, the Jobs from Outdoors, and also in person if they need a little extra help. We also do mock interviews to help them prepare for interviews.
But we don't really mock them.
And
No mocking.
what else?
Well, you mentioned the resumes, the mock interviews, career guidance and exploration, because we do have students that come in and they don't know what they want to do, and so they may take some interest in values inventories, a lot of which are online, some are paper and pencil. We kind of assist them, and that's part of the deal with the Majors Fair too, is to get them thinking about, you know, you can't stay in college forever. You've got to eventually go out there and develop a career. So we want them to start thinking about that, and we can assist them with it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for being here.
Okay, thank you.
Great information for students. I'm pretty sure they'll appreciate it.